Okay, so we're going to finish up our unit with 3.5, which is over word problems, okay? I put a little reminder on here that just remembering word problems can be any of the following: one-step, two-step, multi-step, variables on both sides, and you have to look for all of these to be inequalities, which means there's not going to be an equal sign. So we're thinking about those keywords that tell us which way the symbol has to go, and then we'll solve and make sure that our answer makes sense for what the problem is asking. Okay, so first one. In 1982, Wayne Gretzky set a new record for the greatest number of hockey goals in one season with 92 goals. Suppose that a player has 59 goals so far this season. What are the possible numbers of additional goals that the player can make in order to match or break Gretzky's record? Okay, so like we always do when we're talking about word problems, we're going to try to eliminate the unnecessary information. So in 1982, Wayne Gretzky set a new record for the greatest number of hockey goals in one season with 92. So there's our first part, right? That's our new goal that we want to meet. All right, so 92 is our kind of like our total. Suppose a player that has 59 goals so far this season. So this person has 59, but they want to be able to get additional goals for the season in order to match or break. So additional goals means we're adding, but the part here is that we're not sure how many goals we need to add to that. So that's going to be our variable. So 59 goals plus some more goals. And we have to say that the player can, in order to match or break Gretzky's record. So if you want to break a record, you have to go past it or get more than that amount. Matching would mean that it would be equal to as well. So greater than or equal to 92. Okay, and then we're going to solve. So subtract 59 from both sides. And we have x is greater than or equal to 33. So this is the extra part that I want you to make sure that you're adding at the end, and it will be on the test as well. But this person needs to have 33 or more goals to break or match the record. Okay, so this is the little sentence I want you to put at the end to let me know that you understand what that inequality means. Okay, all right, next one. You have $90 to buy CDs for your friend's party. The CDs cost $18 each. What are the possible numbers of CDs that you can buy? Okay, so you have $90, so that's our total, 90. Okay, the CDs cost $18 each, and there's that word, each, every, per, means that we're actually going to be multiplying by our variable. So here's my 18x, or if you want to use C for CDs. But if you only have $90 in your pocket or on your debit card or whatever, this amount has to be less than or equal to 90. We can't go past that if that's all the money you have, okay? So there's your one-step inequality. We're going to take and divide by 18 on both sides. These cancel, and x is less than or equal to 5. So you can buy 5 or less CDs for the party. Okay? And that would be the phrase it explains. All right. Next one. A gym is offering a trial membership for 3 months by discounting the regular monthly rate by $50. You will consider joining the gym if the total cost of the trial membership is less than $100. Got a little typo right there. So this would be less than. Okay. All right. So we're doing a 3-month membership. All right. So 3 months, and we don't know how much that membership is, but we know that it is going to be discounted by $50, right? So each month is subtracting, a discount is subtraction, $50 off the total. Now, it's happening every single month, so that means this part has to be in parentheses so that we can take 3 times that amount to make it happen for the total, okay? And we want it to be less than $100. So less than 100. Okay, let's distribute. We've got 3x minus 150 is less than 100. We're going to add over 150 since it's being subtracted. 3x is less than 250 and divide by 3. Now, when we divide by 3, we get x is less than, and you get a decimal, 83.3 repeating. Well, that would mean the amount of money it costs every month would be like $83.33. So it is less than 83.33 per month. So if we're asking if they can afford it or not, it would be yes, because they said less than $100. Okay? Couple more here. I'm going to rent a car from my family vacation to Colorado. We're deciding between 2 rental companies. For a mid-size sedan, Hertz charges a $50 rental fee and a 20-cent per mile. Enterprise charges a $20 rental fee and 50 cents per mile. At what point will it be a better deal to rent our car from Hertz? Okay, so here we go. We know that it has to be variables on both sides because we're comparing, and there is no total amount. Okay, so that means we have to have x's on both sides. All right. So for Hertz, I'm just going to write these up here so we know. Hertz and Enterprise. Okay. Hertz has got $50 plus 20 cents per mile. So there's our X. I'm going to put an M for miles. Enterprise is a $20 fee plus 50 cents per mile. So there's our M on that side. And we want to know when it will be a better deal to rent our car from Hertz. Well, if something's a better deal, that means that it's going to be cheaper. So we want Hertz to be less than Enterprise, okay? And not equal to. We want it to be better. So less than is the only part we put there. Okay, now we're ready to solve. So just like when we did our notes for 3, 4, I'm going to move my variables to the left side because that makes it a little bit more normal for us when we're done. We've got 50 minus 0.30 m is less than 20. I'm going to subtract 50 from both sides. And I've got negative, 0.30 m is less than negative 30. And when I divide by negative 0.03, we get that m, and I'm going to flip it because I just divided by a negative, is greater than 100, right? So at what point will it be a better deal to rent from Hertz? When it's more than 100 miles. Okay, anything other than that, and you should stay with Enterprise. Okay. Last one. A store selling bags of potting soil for $1.79 each has a rebate for 60 cents on each bag of soil bought. What are the possible numbers of bags of potting soil you can buy if you spend no more than $15? Okay, so we have $1.79 each for the potting soil. So 179x. A $60 60-cent mail-in rebate means that you're going to get money back. So it's going to take it off the price, which would be subtraction. So minus 60, and it's on each bag again. So another X. Okay. You want to know how much you can buy if you spend no more than. So if it's not more than, it has to be less than or equal to. Because again, we can't go over the amount of money that we have in our pocket. Okay, so let's put these together. Combine like terms here would give us 1.19x is less than or equal to 15. Divide by $1.19 per bag, and x is less than or equal to, and we get a decimal here again, 12.6 about. Now, if you need to buy less than or equal to 12.6, you need to buy 12 bags or less because we can't afford the 13th bag. Okay, there we go.